edition of Entrepreneurs Edge TV. I'm your host, Janice McLean DeLoatch. We are live this evening at NFTE, National Foundation for Teaching Entrepreneurship. It is a wonderful group of young people who come together with their own businesses and are entrepreneurs in their own right. So this is a fun gala. I've been looking forward to this for a while. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with some interviews from some of these wonderful entrepreneurs and their businesses and inventions. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Ms. Rawls is the leader of the global arts community as well as other charitable organizations. She serves on the National NFTE Board of Directors and was named Entrepreneur of the Year last month in New York.
Please welcome Marsha Rawls.
But first I'm going to introduce a new program called Text to Pledge. I got the privilege of doing this in New York and they asked me to come down and do it in Washington. Well, I was in Washington, but they asked me to do it in Washington. And I'm happy to do it because I think it's a lot of fun for all of us, for many people who come tonight and you're a guest at a table and you don't actually know what you're getting into. Well, here's your chance to get involved with NFTE. We're really making a difference in these young people's lives. If any of you were here last year, I chaired it, and I have to say that there's not a day that I don't get up that I want to do something for this organization. I love these kids, and I'm having a great time being a part, and I encourage every one of you in this room to be a part of this. So, that being said, I ask you all to get out your phones. This is the one time it's socially acceptable. You can actually bring out your cell phone and use it tonight. What do you say? What do you say tonight?
All right, $10,000.
Oh, you're awesome! All right, $10,000 challenge. Here's our man who is in the front lines, working with our kids. You're going to hear from him later tonight. So I want to see everybody put your hands up in the air. Hands up, hands up.
Hi, we are back with Entrepreneurs Edge live from NFTE Dare to Dream Gala in Washington, D.C. And here with me I have Marsha Rawls, who is one of the NFTE board members, and we're going to talk to her and find out. Marsha, how did you get involved with NFTE?
Well, I had the pleasure about 3 years ago. I worked on as a champion for the gala, and then Julie, who's the executive director, asked me to join the advisory board. A month later, she asked me to chair last year's dinner. A month after the dinner, the founder, Steve Mariotti, asked me if I would join the International Board in New York, and a month after that he said, would you be one of our Entrepreneurs of the Year? So it's really been this great journey of sort of building on the wonderful things that NFTE's doing, and I feel, you know, in many ways very blessed to be a part of the journey of the kids that we serve.
It is, and I heard you speak about the kids and just your sincerity and your enthusiasm and it just truly love for those kids came through. In fact, you were the one leading the new texting by pledge thing. I've never heard that. Now, how does that work? What exactly was that all about?
The Text to Pledge is a new, it's a new vehicle for fundraising, and actually the young people who presented it are NFTE students, so we even love that more. So what you do is you, at a fundraiser, you would ask people to text in a pledge. It all goes up on the screen, and you know, people get it. It's sort of a community connection because everybody walks around. You know, as you know, walked around and sort of called on people to see if they would step up and pledge and challenge and
if they did, Marsha said, "Hey, all right, I need you to," and they did. So that's great.
Well,
that you have that kind
of. The thing is, you have to know the crowd well enough to say, you know, I need you. I need you to step up. I need you to be a leader. I need you to, you know, text in your pledge. It can be $25. It can be $25,000, and we're hoping that we raise a lot of money for the kids. It'll help give seed money and adopt a class and put students through the NFTE program, which, you know, I personally, as an entrepreneur, feel that it's been the most passionate part of my life. I've owned my company for 18 years, and when I got involved with NFTE, the mission really spoke to me. I grew up in a very modest, you know, poor background, and if I would have had
we all have.
Well, God, if I would have only had NFTE, just think, I mean, I had my first company, I sold it to Weight Watchers. My second company, which I've had for 18 years, I think I got it if I would have only had NFTE. In my public school.
Wow, now what's your second company?
Is what I own now. It's called the Rawls Collection.
Now what is that?
And we sell artwork, fine artwork, and we do artwork for corporations, for hotels, 5-star hotels, and it's just been a great venue to be a part of the community and to take all that success and give back. So it's a real partnership, definitely.
And you know, I tell you, as we were walking around, I saw one of the young entrepreneurs out there. His name was Rajan. I think I said it right. I hope I did. I'm sorry. And he had the little iPods and his little, you know. I'm like, I have no electronic inclinations whatsoever. And he just knew it. He was just so good. And that brings me to this point. What's the mission of NFTE?
Well, the mission of NFTE is to serve at-risk youth. So our program is in Title I schools and after-school programs, but it's really at-risk young kids. And my philosophy is that these kids they need an outlet. I mean, if they can sell something illegal, they can definitely sell something legal. And they don't necessarily have the role models or the opportunity. And I think that NFTE is the answer for not only this country, but the global community and getting people where they're in control of their own destiny. They have opportunity. So, I mean, I can't even tell, even with affluent kids who don't have that self-confidence, I also find it to be the best program for them to have their own identity.
Yeah, you seem like you truly are inspired by what you do, and that's great. Marsha, it has been my pleasure. So hold on one second. Okay, you know what? We're happy. This is what we do. Our whole show and our whole focus is about entrepreneurship and small businesses. And you know, there's so much creativity here. It's a wonderful time for me too. So stay tuned. Hold on one second, guys. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more from NFTE Dare to Dream Gala. This is my second time I messed it up. And Washington D.C. We are having a blast. We're talking about entrepreneurs. We're talking about teen entrepreneurs and youth and small business. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with more fun. And by the way, I want to say thank you to Sensuous Makeup from Cynthia Thompson, and also to for my hair design and all of that from Simply You Salon, Diane. Thank you. All right, guys, stay tuned. We'll be right back. Dare to Dream Gala with NFTE, the National Foundation for Teaching Entrepreneurship, in Washington, D.C. And here with me, I have the pleasure of introducing you guys to Edie Frazier. If you guys don't know Edie Frazier, you need to know her. Edie is the person in the entrepreneur world. Edie, I love you. You know that. What brings you to NFTE?
I love you too.
What brings you to NFTE tonight?
How could you not support NFTE? When you see not only the dreams, but the reality of these young people, and when you go to their business presentations and see what they've done to project their business plans, where they're seeing they're going to get their profits, their inspiration and their hope to take them out of their current situations, it's so inspirational that it's just a joy to support NFTE.
Now, given our climate today, economic climate and economy, is the program like NFTE needed? And if, you know, why didn't we have this before? Is this definitely needed now?
NFTE's never been more needed. As Julie Cantor and all of us would say, this is a program that will give the confidence, the compelling reason for young people to have persistence, to be able to be flexible, to have that kind of inevitable perseverance that will make them successful no matter what the economic conditions, and to know if they've got a solid plan and a customer base that makes a difference, they can make it in this world.
Now, most of these kids are at-risk youth, but this program is not just for kids with that background, is that correct?
No, it's really for all kids with a central system of kids at risk, but really for all kids. But you know, I spent 27 years on the board of Big Brothers in the early days, and you talk about helping one child at a time. These are kids helping themselves with the help of their teachers and the help and the support of NFTE, that they can do it, and they can do it with our support.
Edie, we love you, and thank you as always for talking to us. And you know, I will see you around. This is my girl. You guys will see her again. We love Edie. She's great. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. We'll be back live with more from the Dare to Dream.
Here's to NFTE.
Thank you. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more from NFTE and Entrepreneurs Edge live in Washington, D.C. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
In Washington, we've established a world-class team, a world-class advisory board who already are taking NFTE to new heights. I'd like to recognize our fabulous team, starting with, they could stand up, Kate Palmer, and together, we've built this organization from serving 200 kids a year to 2,000 kids a year, and in the past 13 years, almost 19,000 young people have learned the fundamental life skill of entrepreneurship and how they can succeed in an ever-changing economy. We have always known that young people love entrepreneurship because it uniquely combines their personal interests, passions, and hobbies and making money. I want to show you on the screens a few key research figures from our work with Harvard School of Education and our internal research.
All right, and we are back with our final guest. We have Julie Cantor, who is the director for the National Foundation for Teaching Entrepreneurship in Washington, D.C. Julie, it's my pleasure having you and seeing you again. Let's talk about NFTE. What is NFTE?
NFTE is the National Foundation for Teaching Entrepreneurship, and we're a growing movement to teach young people, high school age, how to start and operate their own small businesses and how they can make it in this ever-changing economy.
Okay, how many people were selected this year? I'm sorry, how many young people were selected this year for NFTE as finalists in the Entrepreneur Program?
Well, we had 2,000 young people in NFTE this year, and twice a year we have business plan competitions. And we go from 50 students to 16 to the top 6, and tonight we honored the top 8 young entrepreneurs of the year, along with Victor McFarlane, who is a tremendous leader. He grew up sleeping on a sofa bed with his sister and is one of our top urban business owners in the real estate industry.
Okay. All right. Now, what is the mission? A lot of people believe that the NFTE's mission is only for kids that are at risk. Is that correct?
We target communities where 40% or more of the kids are eligible for government free and reduced lunch. So NFTE, I mean, entrepreneurship should be for anyone. It's an important skill that America was built on. It's the American dream. NFTE program, with the money we raise, we invest it in lower income schools and communities.
Okay. Any new agendas for NFTE? I know you spoke about, during the conference, Julie spoke about going to China and Los Angeles. So what's your agenda for NFTE right now?
Well, we've grown from 18 kids in the South Bronx to 186,000 young people that have gone through NFTE now in 13 countries. I'm stepping up on July 1st. I'll become the National Vice President of NFTE.
I met Julie. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I met Julie through Edie Frazier, which we met earlier.
Love Edie.
And we love Edie. Edie is great. And Julie, I know you're going to do wonderful. So what's your new position going to be?
I'm going to head up the Office of Public Policy, and my focus is that we have to have entrepreneurship in every high school and middle school in America, that all of our young people need to be prepared to make it in the economy. Right now, 50% of America's youth, minority youth, are dropping out of high school.
All right, can you give me, let's get those numbers again. Wow.
According to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, there's a study called the Silent Epidemic, and they found that 50% of minority youth in America and 30% of all young people are dropping out of high school. And it's not because they aren't doing well academically, they're bored. They're looking for school to be more relevant to their futures. And we need to bring more real life and relevancy to our young people and make education fun and meaningful.